Here we go, folks. This is going to be a quick one. The insects have already found me. So, new brake pads arrived this morning. I've already put them in. The only thing to report was this screw was actually loose this morning when I had to change the pads. Now, I also didn't bother wearing gloves on this one because these pads arrived already assembled with a zip tie holding them in the right position. So I just took out the old pads, pushed the pistons back, and then undid the zip tie and then just slid these in with a little bit of wriggling, of course. Very firm fit. So I've been riding the rear brakes on my bedding in ride, as we shall call it. So yeah, happy with those. They're a bit, I wouldn't say soft, wrong word. They don't have the grip yet of the front pads, but then remember they've also had a lot of sand and gunk through them to really bed them. So, but they do work well, and I don't think I've locked the back brake up yet. Oh, talking of the back, I put a new tyre on the other day. After my last ride where I posted the video, a couple of hours later when I was charging the bike, I noticed the rear tyre was flat. So while it was charging, I flipped it upside down, took the wheel off, and discovered an old repair patch had come loose. So seeing I had the old tyre off and it only had about 1 millimetre of tread left, I thought, let's put the new one on. So it's on there now. Oh, he said it's a different tread pattern. These apparently are recommended for rear more so than having it as your steering tyre, which it's on the rear, so I'm happy with that. And I also decided to throw away all my old self-adhesive repair patches, because I've had a few of those fail, so I've now got my new ones and hopefully they will work. While I've got your attention, I did mention about power sensor, so let's have a go at this. Go into the sensors. Now, the 2011, for those not sure, that's actually the last 4 digits of the bike frame. So if you have a bike and you pull it up, and hello, it's telling me it's 2011, but the bike itself is turned off. Let's see. Okay, so it's now telling us 2011 has been found. So we're back on, we're connected. I can zap you into here, sensor details, bike details. So we're just under 4,500 kilometres. The 32 charges, we've talked about that before, it's reading high by about 4 or 5 cycles. So we go back. Oh, hang on, let's have a quick here. I did have a fiddle with the wheel size and took it off automatic and tried to put it in, and I got all sorts of crazy speed things, and it has been suggested that if you fiddle with that, you can override the 27 kilometre per hour limit on your power, but I haven't bothered trying to do that. Let's go back, he said. Now, the middle one, there for speed and cadence, and here we have the power sensor, which used to be the torque sensor. Now, calibrate, unclip from pedals and select calibrate. Right, so we're not pedaling, we're not doing anything, we've told it to calibrate. Now, I've watched some YouTube videos. There are different ways of calibrating power sensors. Some they ask you to pedal, others say do not pedal. I've tried all sorts of things, and most of them say that within 3 to 5 seconds you'll get a calibration. What will happen is this will keep going around and around in circles, and the bike will actually turn itself off. So how the hell do I calibrate it? Admittedly, it doesn't really matter if I can't, because the torque sensor's working, because that's how you get your power, and all it does is then open up a lot of, oh, get out of that, I'm bored with it. What it does, it opens up a lot of features on this particular GPS, where it'll even break it down to the torque from the left and the right pedal, and you can do some amazing things which I really don't need. I get into enough trouble playing with all the data I can get into now. So there you go, folks. That's pretty much a quick update on where we're at. And I've only been nibbled by a few insects. Catch ya.